Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Now back to throw. It's caught. Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Touchdown! Richard Rodgers from 6 yards away. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A first down and then some for Montgomery. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Hill. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. On the counter, here's Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A give. This is Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now it's Hill off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hill for the catch made by Johnson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hill. It's brought in by Harris. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Hill. He gets it complete to Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Hill looking to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys... get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Hill. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Yeah,
I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Sanders. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they go for it on 4th, this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now it's Hill. Rolling to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hill. Out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hill now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Hill. Again, it's Johnson. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a